Hello, 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 and good morning, everyone. It is currently Happy June, Happy Pride Month. Technically, we're supposed to I was supposed to stream Honkai the start of June, as I mentioned in my previous tweets. But things had to be delayed because I had something stuff. But now we're back. So yeah, it is currently 3:44 in the morning. June 13. Time here. So I'll be basically starting the game now. So, uh, let me just adjust the audio in game. Because I'm currently working with a new headphone setup, so I had to basically adjust everything again. Because I don't know if basically it's loud on your guys' ends, but it's like on my end, it's like it's deafening right now. Wait, why is it updating? Okay, so while it's updating for some reason because it was facing I was in. Okay. Uh. Yeah, I don't really know how to talk much here because like well, good thing because like the update is short. Otherwise, we're just like we'll be here forever. I really want to edit or like adjust the volume. I can't right now because we're still updating. It's not even halfway through yet. So, what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be continuing the story or like the game in general. I basically did all the archive for a second, checking it around stuff upstream because like on my own time because like I mean that's what basically I said I was going to do anyway last stream. Sadly, you can't really know that otherwise we see last stream because the archive for last stream is lost, forever lost. Because this dunce right here basically forgot to, how should I put? Oh yeah, upload said stream to YouTube. So basically, I only have the archive from the first Honkai stream and this one, which counts as the third one. Unless I forget to basically post again. But also basically the voice is louder now. It's mainly because I have adjusted my mic to essentially be nearer to me this time. So it's more direct, and I also can like can be heard better. But I don't know about that exactly. Let me just okay. So while it's basically like me doing that, let me just look this. So looks better. Okay, now you can start the game. And I started doing this basically back in like my OG when streaming time was around like 3 or 4 a.m. Like I used to do like in year first year, second year streaming. Probably it's not the best in hindsight because I'm basically people are more used to seeing me stream either at 1 or 2 a.m. or at other times exactly. Yeah, so basically what I did off stream as well, I decided to basically purchase a few things in game. So audio. Yeah, my controller is also basically not working well, so I had to basically like do this. Hang on for a bit. Okay, so I think that works better now. So back here, let's check my mail. Okay, I'll adjust it back to check my travel log. Because there is a new, this is currently, we have the new 1.1 update. Last stream we did, last streams were in the 1.0 update. So I don't have much for that right now. And also what I did in my off-screen soul was do the character trials. There was a must see there anyway, because we all played as these characters before. Right, so what I want basically, like, you know, like, since we do have stuff now basically for rolling, I basically don't want to like do that yet. Let's play for a bit first. So
the door is unlocked. Should I go in? Better to wait till the room's owner comes back.
Hi. Hello. Attention.
oh, that was a branching path. Huh.
Attention all passengers. The express
Yep, adjusting audio again back to 6.
is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall. I repeat, the express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall.
Let's check the room anyway because I didn't mean to do that. I think there's almost a diary. Wall of photos. Simply feel the memories of your adventures. Several basically we'll see like galleries and stuff. He's not the same, he's not gonna upstairs to right well. That's bad. Closest to your left on to do that. Okay. Pom-pom's toy. Follow the discipline of Garrus. Are you certain? I'm not gonna comment. Maybe it only wants to show March 7th. There's Pierce in a copy count room. Ah, this is Welt's room. Oh, where's Himiko's, I think. Games has included space. I'm sure we unlock more to train as it goes on, so let's continue on. Also, Pierce like, yep, the lights themselves, I just noticed, are basically like whales. Because whales are usually like, move around like, around like sea lines or like certain like paths like under the sea, so essentially like reminiscent of like trailblazing. Right, so we're now in the main hall. Alright, let's go talk to Pom Pom. There you are, Martson.
There you are! Wait, this is your first trip! So that should be double the excitement, right? That's the spirit.
Well, I wasn't even looking at the choices.
I was excited the first time I experienced a warp jump too, but I'm used to it now. Don't worry, you'll get used to it too. And before you know it, you'll be a mature and dependable passenger just like me. The first step is to grab a hold of the root cause of your anxiety.
It's not grabbing the root cause of your anxiety. Yeah, that's not easy, March 7th.
Well, it is a little abstract, but basically you just need to pinpoint what's bothering you.
It's not that easy.
The second step is to focus all your anxiety on that point. Seems like you're a natural. It's not easy to reach this level of enlightenment.
No thoughts that empty does help.
Now for step 3. Yank out that anxiety and cast it away with all your might. That doesn't mean it won't work. The best method for relieving anxiety is the one that works, right?
Let's talk to Himiko.
What's wrong? You look like you were about to say something. Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask. You've come to the right person. The galaxy is
Oh, that's gonna be a long while.
I've been to many different worlds, yet I still know very little about the galaxy, simply because it's too vast. As for its nature, there are a few theories that I can share with you. The most popular is probably the cosmos tree theory, proposed by Xandar, emanator of erudition
Right, this
and
could
the first
be
member of the
Himiko's
Genius
story time
Society.
then.
He compared the galaxy to an enormous imaginary tree, with its leaves being individual universes.
I also kind of like Yggdrasil. Instead of like world realms, it's just basically each leaf is a world.
Therefore, only eons who draw their energy from the imaginary and emanators who are blessed by eons can travel through the spaces filled with imaginary energy. That's why planets where civilizations exist are so similar. However, the theory has its flaws. Elias Salas, the 56th member of the Genius Society, invented remote detection, disproving that the imaginary is unique. This shook the foundation of the cosmos tree theory. There are other theories as well. The stretching theory, the heat torch theory, and the parallel imaging theory. The Riddlers claim the galaxy is just a dream, and IX's followers seem to like that claim. Eons are the most mysterious beings in the galaxy. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings. As for the how and why, Even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't the slightest clue. Upon ascending to Eonhood, that being gains power over the paths, free to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the primum mobile. The Eon of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Eon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Eon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Eon of Enigmata devotes itself to obscuring all that is known. A cloud of mystery shrouds the Eons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try and solve the mysteries about them.
Don't mind me.
Compared to the Eons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of eons and paths. Many eons are unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Akivili trailblazed across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the eons to travel between worlds. The Interastral Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship Klapoth, the Eon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy. Another example is the Genius Society. There are no shortages of eccentrics like Madame Herta who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of the Erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them.
Okay, that's
The
enough.
birth of an eon gives rise to a path. The nature of the paths remains a mystery, leaving us to draw an analogy in a way that mortals can understand. It's a philosophical concept of sorts. A person is considered to be on a path when their will overlaps with that path. If the person has a strong enough will,
I
they
see
can draw
Pompous trying to gain our
power from that
attention.
path. Those who can do so are called Pathstriders. Pathstriders possess extraordinary power, but are still insignificant compared to the eons, like a drop of water in a vast ocean. Sometimes eons will bestow a mortal with their power, making them an emanator of that eon. I should mention that once a path is open, it cannot be closed, even with the fall of its eon. That is how we are still able to travel across the stars, despite Akivili's passing.
Right, so that's enough of the galaxy. We have other requests about Express.
Ooh, you want to know more about the Express? I'm glad. After all, it's an important companion of ours.
Oh god, Ethan has poor choice, so it's gonna take a long while.
The Astral Express was a tool created by Akivili the Trailblaze, who used it to transport themselves and the Nameless across the galaxy. It is rumored that there are other vehicles like it, but the Express has no such records. When I found the Express, its memory had been severely damaged, with much of its valuable information lost. All I know is that the Express is an aspect of creation built by Akivili themselves and used to travel the cosmos. As for how it was built and how it was damaged, I do not have an answer. The Express is traveling on a route that the Trailblaze once embarked on. The names of some destinations have been lost, but the first and final stops were both at Pagana, Akivili's home world. We speculate the Astral Express started its journey from Pagana, stopping at each destination along the way before returning there for its next journey. However, the appearance of the Stellaron has caused a delay at each stop.
Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I guess basically like I can calm as watching
There's
this.
a legend in the galaxy. The heart of Achivili themselves lies in the core of the Astral Express, providing it with the power to travel between worlds. But I found no evidence of that aboard the Express. Besides, the Express existed before the Trailblaze fell. There's no way they could have had two hearts, right? However, it is likely that the Express possesses some sort of mechanism to transfer power from the Trailblaze. It wouldn't be possible with a normal Path Strider.
Right, about Akibili.
The fallen Eon, deceased Trailblaze. Their passing is still a mystery, but of all the known Eons, Achivili was the closest to mankind.
No, no bully.
In the databank aboard the Express, it is recorded that they walked among the mortals, adventuring, fighting, and celebrating with them. Although they were an Eon restrained by the Prima Mobile, Achivili enjoyed a freedom similar to us mortals.
No,
were
all to
different
bully,
from most.
please no.
But their passing came so suddenly that it was thought they were killed by another Eon. I don't believe that to be the case.
No. Right, we still have one more area.
Trailblaze is our mission, and the source of strength that powers the Express to travel across the galaxy.
Oops, wrong button.
Explore the unknown world to continue our journey ahead. Understand the local culture and immerse ourselves within it. Establish a connection with the new world, rejoice with it, and share in its fears.
We're almost done. One more.
Connect worlds together, carving an endless path.
I look sleepy. Wait a minute. No, that's just. I had to check my models, basically, like, propping programs again. I mean, it is currently 4 a.m., but I'm not doing much to sleep at all. It may sound like it from my voice, but it's like it's not. I'm alert. Right, no more questions. Right, so Himiko's done. Let's talk about.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable. If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you.
How nice.
Fragmentums are a phenomenon of corrosion. The mainstream school of thought is that stellarons catalyzed the appearance of fragmentums. All matter and space that comes into contact with the fragmentum will be turned into fragmentum creations. However, you don't have to feel too burdened. At the very least, the current state of the stellaron in your body is very stable and will not cause distortion to the outside. It's impossible to trace the origins of this phenomenon. When it's observed by humans,
so much
or
dialogue.
should I say, once it begins to affect the physical world, it's already too late to reverse. It's like a sudden storm that appears on a calm ocean. This phenomenon causes the smooth journey through the expanse to be filled with dangers. The mechanism whereby this mutation and corrosion spreads is the stellarons. It promulgated rapidly, like cancer cells, so the International Peace Corporation named it the cancer of all worlds.
I hate how nice when like these when the word says something and then the voice says another thing. Ah.
They are the army ruled by the Eon of Destruction, Nanook. As Nanook's followers, they stand against all life and civilization and execute the will of destruction, disseminating chaos and calamity. Their actions cannot be explained by reason, because their only motivation and purpose is to destroy. About everyone on the Express, who would you like to know about? Dan Heng is a lonely child. He may appear distant and cold, but his heart is kind. Perhaps he's the way he is today because he spent so much time on the run. Sometimes he reminds me of myself when I was young.
Then again, when it appears like, you know, it could say here appears like my model is basically like MCP basically it's like because online experience like, you know, the software basically interprets basically like, you know, just like narrow eyes is basically like blinking or closing eyes, it's like it does tend to get somewhat
He
annoying.
used to work at the Xianzhou. We don't know what he's running from. He once told me that he didn't know either. All he knew was that something was chasing him and that he had to run. So he boarded the ship of a troop called the Morning Actors and escaped the IPC. After a while, he made his way to the Express, and he's stayed here longer than anywhere else. Don't worry. No matter who or what wants to hurt Dan Heng, we won't let them. Those who dare attack members of the Astral Express should be prepared to suffer the wrath of me and Himiko. Did Himiko tell you about March 7th? She was trapped in ice, floating through space. We happened upon her and rescued her. It was a unique type of ice known as six-phased ice, a substance that adheres to imaginary law, meaning that external forces cannot change its form. Whoever sealed her inside the six-phased ice, no matter who it is, did so either to protect her or banish her. I believe she had been floating through space for some time.
Himiko.
She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Pom Pom the conductor, but everyone knows Himiko is the boss. It all started with her encounter with the Astral Express, and they haven't been apart since then. She's extremely passionate, like a burning sun. However, she remains mysterious most of the time. Once in a while, you feel that she's burning herself out, trying to accomplish her dream. Only someone like her is worthy of the Astral Express. I think Himiko's vision of her whole life revolves around a very important dream.
Right, Pom Pom.
To be honest, I don't know when Pom Pom appeared. I think it was before I came to the Express. No, wait, maybe it was after. Pom Pom is like the spirit of the Astral Express. Whenever anyone on the Express needs help, they will appear immediately. It would be ill-advised to underestimate them. Pom Pom is terrifying when they get angry. Yes, it's terrifying.
Right, now you can move on. There's Don Hong's hiding around here. Nope.
You took long enough. But at least everyone's here now. He won't be here, so just leave him be. Oh yeah, take these. A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger.
Damn you!
Think of it as an
You're doing
investment in your
dissociative
future growth.
cognizance again. Oh, so this is where appears like, you know, the level rewards come from. Like in Genshin. Level 2. I'll take that. Level 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9.
Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the express like a headless chicken. Pom Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
Ah, we finally completed. So now we've unlocked friends. There we go. Turn on your phone and view the friends menu. Open the friends screen. Add friends view. You press the add across the screen. I see. Wait for the jump. Yeah, you can sit. Move on to the next planet. Yeah.
The universe.
Bit
The
louder, isn't it?
Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my
Are you
body?
trying to touch the stars?
It is.
I've done stuff like that before.
It is an improvement, basically,
But-
like, you know, having the SCP voice
It wasn't stars for me, though.
compared to
It was
Genshin.
lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing. Like I was some kind of weird alien. I don't really blame them for being curious, though. They had no idea where I came from. You might not believe it, but before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
I got to make an allegory like reference here. Trapped in ice for a long time. Hello, Mars 7 is our newest avatar. We're gonna master the 4 elements.
I don't remember a thing. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck.
Did they use our calendar as well?
Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh? It's fine. I was the one who brought it up. Cheer up. It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes. Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
They are seated.
Thanks, Pom Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now.
Hello? Hello, hello? All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
They're gonna fall over.
I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3,
Going to light
2,
speed.
1.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6
So
has
that's
become?
why it's in our like archives, like you constantly mentioned.
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely. Indefinitely. Until the anomaly is removed.
Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from
Da da da
stellar,
da da da.
as always. Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
Don't worry, it's not the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
Right! You finally get what we're all about. Pretty cool, huh?
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Hung, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions,
Our
and bring it
first
back to the
pets
Express.
quest
We'll deal with the rest.
of the day.
Awesome! We get to work as a team again.
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely. Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to
Belt wants to
bond.
venture.
March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Hung? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for your Relo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Right, we reached level 10, so go check with Pom Pom.
Each stop brings its own grand and exciting adventure. No,
Pom Pom playable character when.
Pom Pom can't leave the train right now.
Pom Pom's so dejected all of a sudden.
Play. Right, so before we continue, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom for a quick moment. And I'm back. Okay, so let's continue. Actually, let me basically check first if we have enough to actually do some summoning. So we have enough for that. Okay, so let's do it. Warp. Right. Yep. Should be nothing but being like, yeah. Knowing my luck would be like in Genshin, where it's like, Genshin is basically always been weapons. Here it's gonna be nothing but like cones, isn't it? Yep. We have one remaining for that one. That's just basically the normal one again. Achievements. Right, so let's go to our character inventory. Because now I have to basically upgrade some again. Right, so details, superimpose, auto add. Can afford it for now. Else, this one. Alright, here as well. Auto add, superimpose. Lock that one, and then auto add, superimpose. And for here, details, lock. Same for here, details, lock. So now check characters, light cone, position, um, Basin, harmony. Buttons. I can't do much about that still. About our new 4-star. Where's that bit? Nihility. Can't do much about that one. Okay, nothing to add. So now add like chat, so activate that one. See, 11 out of 20, 9 out of 20. Can level you up. Fire Saber's level 13. Right, let's go talk to Dunhong.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it. So you have high compatibility with the Express. That's good. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with. He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human
So you
survival.
start first like main mission is like after the space station. It's like is it gonna like basically like Genshin starting basically with Dragon Spine.
If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it. As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
She's literally just there. Let's go talk to the others first though.
Ever since the destruction sowed Stellarons across the universe, many worlds have changed. Nanook, the destruction, Yaosha, the abundance, Terminus, the finality. I've seen and learned a lot in my time, but I still struggle to understand some of the Eon's actions.
Himiko.
Thanks to a brilliant performance, you guys saved the space station from a moment of crisis. Now, the Express is relying on you to get it moving again. Remember, there are 4 things we do when we arrive at a new world: explore, understand, establish, and connect. And I'm sure you'll get along really well with March and Dan Hung.
Right. Talk to Pom Pom. Pom Pom's favorite. Pom Pom. It's not boy's shame.
Did you talk to Don Hung? How'd it go? Really? I find that hard to believe. Relax. Don Hung and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready? When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was 6-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet. To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my home world. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost resistant.
What? Is there something on my face?
They're definitely shipping the two together.
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
All right, here comes the Eurilo 6 Trailblaze team.
Smile for the camera. Ah, yes, walking in snow in heels. That's the definite modest Skyrim experience.
Eurilo 6. We're here.
It really is one big snowball.
While the Trailblaze path grants us faint power, it allows us to better adapt to harsh environments.
Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Taikian Stadium? Or shall I?
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
Unless you enjoy trailblazing through 2 weeks of community service.
I said drop it!
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our
You're
way.
tempting Murphy.
I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special six-phased ice powers. And Danhung, he's got that mysterious past thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
Navigation. Travel to person areas. Towards the end, will be marked still on map.
This place still hasn't been corroded, yet Fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world.
There you go.
Time to twirl! Reach the end of the story in your own way.
People are falling out space distortion. Honey, please care about color pumpkin. No, journey, might go across the place of this. Start. Here's a cloud for that. The enemies to obtain general trust. Ah, so it's their version of basic Genshin's star blazing thing. Of course. Yep. Recommended. My controller's not working. is problematic. Hang on. No. That's weird. Okay, there goes this. No, for fuck's sake.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Great!
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Time to twirl! Look out!
Astral Glide. Wait. So go to characters. Switch that for the new one, which is also font. Should be it. So let's go back to team setup. So it's from Asta to Serval. And here. Switch Herta with Mart. Currency, these are the same like a multi-use for extension. Alright, Narval.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Time to twirl!
That's why. Okay.
Time to twirl!
Let's go. Reach the end.
Did you see that? I think something's moving.
It's just an ordinary snowdrift. Are you sure you're not seeing things?
Of course not. My eyesight's perfect. Come on, let's take a closer look. Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death. Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March. If someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case, they just need a helping hand.
Ouch!
Bruh.
My fine
Oh, of
fellow,
course
was
it's
that
him.
really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these days? I mean, come on, surely. It doesn't warrant a spearing. But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, I made a gallant group of new friends as a result. Is Captain Japard around? He's an old buddy of mine.
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane Guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski. Excellent, I'll remember the name. Never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not. Sampo Koski isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to go around, so let's get rich together.
Sampo.
Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel the main strength of the Silvermane Guards is being deployed to the front line. This is a golden opportunity. Come now, friends. I can understand the mistrust, but there's no need for the charade. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm and sincerity get the better of me. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Still make it snappy. You're never more than 10 feet from a Silvermane Guard. Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Belobog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names are grounded in truth. The only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls. Me? You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all of a sudden you came stomping over. I thought the Silvermane Guards were paying me a visit. Seriously, though, try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it. You really don't know? The Silvermane Guards are Belobog soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say they're not the most flexible of people, and they like paying visits to folks in our line of work. Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, I'll give you some free guidance. There are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them. Moving in the shadows, finding the goods, pricing your stock, hiding from the guards. There's an art to all of it.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Koski's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet. We don't want to be spotted by the guards.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane guards?
I was just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So whereabouts you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about my friends. No pressure. Rule number 7, never leave a footprint.
It's the
I have
snow.
my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane guards I mentioned? That's them. Help me, old friends. I don't want to be caught.
It's the suspect and his accomplices. Arrest them!
It really feels just like Genshin again. Getting arrested appears like you're having all pre-circular people hostile to you when you enter a new area.
It's now or never.
Clemency? Never.
Over
heard
to
of it.
you, dear friends.
Hey, where do you think you're... Time to twirl!
Time for the main event.
Let's rock!
Let's go.
Step aside.
Oh, they
I
got
have
guns.
no interest in stoking conflict.
Time to twirl!
Time for the main event.
Turn up the volume!
You must be honored to meet me. This is gonna hurt.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Clemency, the time is now.
Japan. Mini boss fight.
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silvermane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
That Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect!
The truth of life
Relinquish
and
your
death,
resistance!
revealed in an instant.
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo.
It's better
Wait
vision.
until I get my hands on you. Time to twirl!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking.
Pretty good crowd today. Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
This ends here! And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his
Oh,
footprints.
come on, we could have won that.
No matter.
As in, forever. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea.
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the architects, not now. Take them away.
But we're not from Belobog.
Silence! What kind of nonsense are you?
As you were. We must not be tempted into careless judgment. Look at their relics. We've never excavated anything like them before. And I haven't seen anything similar in our museums.
Exactly! And we even have photos! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
It's gonna be like, oh well.
You mean to say that this...
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky
So they haven't
would
allowed
visit us
interstellar
here.
travel yet.
But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such arrivals.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her. Nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Oh my god, it's fucking Midgar. No, literally, it's fucking Midgar without the fucking like Iron Dome. See, time check, it is 5 AM. I've been doing this for 9, I think.
Hey,
An hour and a half
it
now.
feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with
Anton
raging
region.
infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. It sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
At least they're not like, outsiders to that.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a...
Sorry, need to claim this first. Thank you.
Terran corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silver Mane Guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel.
Right, sorry, I'll be right back again. I had to go to the bathroom. And I'm back. Right, let's continue.
We're here. This is Klipoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects. The saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the Architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses. History has proven that their decision was the correct one. The Architects named this fortress after Klipoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. Even today, we resist the Fragmentum's corrosion. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the Architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cacolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
It's poetic we have basically Cerebral with us right now.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cacolia. Please have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madam Cacolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice.
Hello, Branya.
How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cacolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come. Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself. No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The Architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klipoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls.
How are they hearing each other from that far away? I guarantee you basically the volume of the conversation will be very minor.
So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the Architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
We came here for something known as a Stellaron.
A Stellaron.
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as Fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
I mean, people are basically more spiteful. They basically point to the Express because like or like other people not realizing this like 700 years before. What should I choose?
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a Stellaron will give birth to fragmentums. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a Stellaron.
More like we get dragged into them because we can't travel anywhere else.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them. Unless they had something to gain.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Yeah, FYI.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the Stellaron.
Yeah, with all the ISFT so far, basically Kokolia, it's like, I wanted this a hint of basically of what Sarutsa will like look like in Genshin. I doubt it though.
It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here.
So far, it's amicable.
And we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail. It should be me thanking you, visitors from beyond the sky. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further.
This always gotta be like in like a secret thing, is it? Yep.
Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It's always secrets. Also, pretty like, you know, the basic no one tracks Salas with basic with always.
It seems
never
that the
have reason to,
Supreme
like,
Guardian
not
holds
trust
you in
people.
high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
She's the big shot. Definitely.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait. Can you recommend some sites? It's not
But
that
also
late.
since he's
We
probably not a
wanna take
playable
look
character.
around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh,
Terrible.
and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. Well, that's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Right, we're going for this circle for this. Then again, we can basically try and see if Kolia's playable, basically from like the characters so far. Yeah, they ain't on here. As I guess the main character probably won't be that playable anytime soon. Or a save for later one.
This queue isn't moving. How long are we going to be here? Hey, you got a problem? If you want a petition, then start queuing. Don't even think about pushing in.
Say, the officer that you were speaking to. Oh, I knew it was him. Captain Japard is wise and
If you look at the map, it's like, huh. I mean, it is a city hub area. Vending machine. Huh. Ooh. Nope. That was like a new character. Any characters to talk to here? No. Oh, collect. Let me guess. Class divisions. Damn it, I see a chest. Run.
Wow, good stuff.
have cars and everything, so it's like, yeah, this is definitely a modern world. Ooh, trams. Wonder if that'll go past the exit area. Let's see. Yep. Gotta read those in my off time.
I want to see the adventurous moles!
You can buy it. There's like many like unique areas you could have like a future character store in. Ever Summer Florist. It's an incense meaning it could be important, right?
I can't decide.
Time.
I can't decide.
Right, back out. Didn't do much then. We did get another achievement though.
I want to see the adventurous moles!
When can we run this into trash? destroy the museum, isn't it? Count times. Oh, okay now. Marvel like a bit different more if you do it. And how do they keep the cells against stalkers able to like do all these foods if like they're only locked in their sea? They probably have farmland or like dedicated like farming areas inside it.
Dun 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 dun.
You safer seller. I mean, like in like the NPCs in Genshin, they didn't really like have like colored hair. Here they actually do. So I think ice storm causes.
let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's History program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna, but you can call me Pela.
Yes, Miss Pela.
And perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children? Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. It was erected to commemorate the mighty architects. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapath. It was they that foresaw crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog, preserving the spark of human civilization.
But to be honest, I
Even
wish...
today, they are still tending to the city.
I mean, this thing with like, you know, may say it's supposed to be more like, you know, close in system Genshin, because like, kind of like what, you know, happens in most episodes, because like, seeing this, like, the expansion of the city, like, the actual true scale, it's like, it's great. And honestly, I see a lot of, like, Insomnia as well for Final Fantasy 15.
Everwinter Monument is made up of two parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal freeze. These two symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. It represents the unyielding spirit of the architects in the face of nature's barbarity.
And yeah, I mentioned Vincar before as well.
Any questions? Wow, look at the carved ice! It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look? Any questions? You mean, what are they made of? It's geomarrow that's undergone a change in color. The color of geomarrow is related to the environmental temperature during its refinement. The monument is made up of two parts. The architects are followers, or to put it another way, the the eternal freeze is... And what about you guys?
You know what I mean.
Welcome box term focus as well. Well, because you're born in the mobile era.
Come around and have a look.
Yeah, it does for some 1920s, like, you know, for it as well, because it probably makes sense. This is the Goat Hotel, right? You tried to back doors to open it.
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
If they hadn't identified it, I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning.
But my...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a...
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion. It sure is.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter.
Of course, it's on separate listings. And it's happening again. So again, there are just stupid weaknesses. Determine once you walk down this path. Traskin! Ooh, another trash can. Pleasant looking dress.
Come around and have a look.
Super. One under stress, kind of like the other like areas as well, or like the other worlds. Main card restricted zone. It's all those like copy passes basically to always constantly. Ooh, our trash can. Wait, now I have to check all the mailboxes, maybe. The lobby. Old goats. Hotel corridor. Like that their own inches is very amazing. Black. Hotel corridor. Investigate. Closet. Closet. We really are a raccoon. To further accentuate our raccoon behavior, do it like this. Right, let's go back out now.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Oh.
Right, so what was an achievement? What was that other one?
Come around and have a look.
Brass can.
You know what I mean.
Can't believe I missed the chest here.
Looks good.
Let's go with Herda. Ooh, mailbox.
That's it?
How did you get a score this low?
Our mailbox.
So, this friend of mine.
Come around and
Alright, I
have a
think that's
look.
all we can do for now. Let's continue with the story.
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district. Only just got here?
We come in peace, we mean no harm.
Ah! I figured it out! I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat.
Explore Paris. Ooh, Lars gear.
The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface.
Would I basically like to live in Belobog? On one hand, I probably would like it, but I was probably deciding it's like what I love to cook. I also despise. It's a literal contradiction.
It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, everything runs on geomarrow. Geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld. You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected disks. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time.
Gee, I wonder why.
I shouldn't be talking about this. Pretend I never said anything. Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting. Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first.
My god, we have minigames. Oh god.
Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm a good boss.
Do you just say yes to everything?
I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
Come around and have a look.
So
There's like multiple
tired.
areas.
I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off.
There's like multiple areas above.
Seems like the
Ah,
first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Dan Hung?
Yeah, that's because you've got too much energy.
As I was saying, pretty much like, you know, we have multiple like zones up here in the overworld, and also pretty much like probably like in the surrounding areas outside. It's gonna be like accessible with the underworld. This could be a long arc. And again, makes sense. Seems like probably the same thing as like Lee would probably heard us speaking with like Mondstadt.
Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft
It
mattresses
is very
and cushiony
1920s.
pillows
Like the
tonight.
hotel is so Art Deco inspired.
Wanna have a pillow fight later?
I know
Huh?
that because I
I bet they're
basically
stuffed with
studied
goose
architecture.
feathers.
No, I did Sims, so I know all about architecture.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a
You just jinxed
beautiful
us.
hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Something up with her. She seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady. Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary.
Are you sure discussing this in the lobby is a great idea?
Well, there's no way he'd get past Danhung's sharp eyes.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow. Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep. Yeah, about time!
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off!
Thank you for the follow, Hinupi. And thank you for the pats. Right.
Who are you?
Of course.
What are you?
Because everyone speaks them, ergo they're gonna protect it.
We are allies. What do you want?
Well, it's outside the hotel.
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance. And I don't think they're here to say hi.
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting. I guess we'll have to find out.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her. And no tricks.
Are we in a lot of trouble? Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord and the Highest,
Of course.
and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend yourselves against the accusations. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me.
Wait a minute.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one! Danhung, the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. March. Be ready to
Huh? Really? I...
3 of a kind.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
2 pair?
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day! charged straight in.
Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're over.
Should we report them as...
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes.
I remember this is her voice in Honkai 3. It's been a long while.
Yes, ma'am.
Eradicate all threats to Belobog security. That is what I must do.
Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck. Oh, please. It's the result that counts. Gotta take risks sometimes if you want to succeed.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more. They'll be in pursuit soon enough. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our own safety before making any further plans.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest us? Imagine launching a surprise attack when your enemy is fast asleep. The cheek!
That woman had a troubling aura. Our instincts were correct. It's too late to repent.
Time to twirl! Let's rock! Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay, there's that one. Chance out of the current one.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Time for the main event.
Turn up the volume!
Let's go. Batter up!
Time to twirl!
Do you know who I am?
Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Time to twirl!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Time for the main event. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all! Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
welcome. Time to twirl! You must be honored to meet me.
It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours!
Time for the main event.
Let's rock!
Fearless.
Let's go.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
It'll take more than that.
Too late to repent.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock! Yeah. Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
I saw the go in Herda Space Station.
The time is now.
Time for the main event.
Time to twirl! What are you looking at? This is gonna hurt. Time to twirl! How am I gonna get that time back?
It's too late to repent.
Time to twirl! How am I gonna get that time back?
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
They must have entered from another direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict. Let's find another path.
doesn't seem like there's any way to open this gate.
Yes, we saw one in Serval's workshop. We need to solve it before we run out of time. The guards are right on our heels.
Another one. Okay.
It took you that long? That's it?
This will strengthen our position.
Fuck.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Map. Okay.
It's too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Another chest.
Worth our while.
I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there!
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal with it first.
Come on. Shut up. Yeah. Yeah, no. We're not gonna go for that one yet.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Time.
Let's rock! Time to twirl!
Let's go. Batter up!
Time to twirl!
Heard us literally our MVP for like most of this. Sound.
Look out! She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me? Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. The guards know this place like the back of their hand. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be worth you following us all the way out here.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged crimes.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madam Guardian investigated your backgrounds. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her.
What a
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates...
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a...
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Time to twirl!
Time for the main event. Rules are made to be broken. You're out!
Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick.
This is gonna hurt. Time to twirl! Let's rock!
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself. Onward!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Move carefully.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Time to twirl!
Clemency? Never heard of it. This sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Pretty good crowd today. Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
This song's just let's rock! Take this!
You must be honored to meet me. This is gonna hurt. So, fight with me. Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to show off your secret strength?
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the moment.
What is this? I can't breathe.
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of my order.
I mean, considering it's Honkai, they always have basically other persons of characters. Because like I thought they do it here though. Because it's Honkai basically, other persons of characters will be film characters as well. But it's like, yeah, I don't know if they do young, yeah, basically like.
What about the Underworlders? They will lose the protection of the. I understand.
Yep.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Meeting Natasha.
Then why hasn't she woken up yet?
Because she's sound asleep. Didn't you hear her sleep talking? Ah, poor child. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the overworld girl?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course. Hey, come on, what's with the...
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing to do with you? If it's a whole lot more attention from Wildfire you want, you're going about it the right way.
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. These guys scratched my back. How could I live with myself if I didn't scratch theirs? And another thing, where does Wildfire get off?
Which is why you've set them loose in the underground?
Come on, accidents happen. I'll have them rounded up in no time.
That girl... Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off for over 10 years now. The children won't even remember what overgrounders look like. If a girl in a silver main guard uniform suddenly shows up...
I just realized it's like the song Piltober, like, you know, like your problem all over again.
What would Wildfire do with her? What would they do with you?
All right, I get it. I'm setting off right now. I'll have to trouble you to look after them while I'm gone, ma'am.
sleepyhead. Looks like you're awake. How are you feeling? Any aches or pains? Good. You were out for a while. I was beginning to, well, now that you're awake, you should probably try moving your limbs. Yes. It's a place that's been sealed off and neglected. Sampo's gone to clear up a mess of his own making. So if you don't mind, I'll go and take a look at the other patients? Sampo just told me that you lost consciousness. He didn't say why. Still, I'll wager it had something to do with him. He's always tinkering with his devices. Anyway, the opinion of the clinic is that none of you have come to harm. Sampo told me. Don't worry, the Silvermane guards won't follow you below ground. We've been cut off from the surface for many years. Even when things were at their worst down here, they never showed.
$5. The people in the underground will basically are meant to be basically sacrificial, like last by that Stellaron, basically for their purpose of eternity. $5.
Of course, I don't know the whole story behind why the architects ordered the lockdown. Who knows? Thanks to you, they might finally be about to lift it. Something that wildfires wanted to achieve for a long time now. They've been up for a while already. The young guy with the dark hair left first. He went with Sampo. Your rowdier friend took off soon after waking up. I imagine she's taking a stroll nearby. As for the girl in the Silvermane guard uniform, I told Sampo to watch her, but it seems that he left his post, and she made a run for it. Good question. I've managed to secure more... It's a grassroots organization. No need.
I gotta find March 7th and Dan Hung. But where should I start?
Right. Let's see, how long have I been doing this now? Almost 3 hours. We can keep going for a little bit longer. I'll be right back. Need to go to the bathroom again. And we're back. Right, let's continue. Okay, just for fuck's sake. It's still Timmy all over again. Boulder Town, wait a minute, that's a fucking place in Zelda. Oh, is that
So,
hook?
you promise that if I win hide and seek, yep, all the ins and outs. What does that mean? It just means you'll tell me all. Hook is in an overgrounder.
Yeah, never.
Well, that's settled then. Okay, let's play. Huh? You! When did you get here? Quit acting like a child. It's like this. After I woke up, that doctor said Sampo had taken Don Hung with him. I went around in circles trying to find the blue-haired scoundrel and bumped into these kids. They say they know where he is. But they said I had to join the moles or something if I wanted to find out. And to do that, I had to prove my strength by winning a game of hide and seek. Do you get it? So what if I am? Why don't you help me, huh? Hey, are you done with— Yeah! Okay, we're done.
Sure, I guess. Boss, they don't seem very smart. Why don't we do a practice one first?
You're right, Julian. Okay, let's do a practice one. I'll hide, you two have to find me. So, you kids think you're better. It's simple. When you see one of them, you just have to catch them. your eyes. No cheating. 47, 48, 49, 50. Ready or not, here I come, naughty children. The moles haven't lost a game for ages. You're doomed. Got it. Haha, I caught you. Doesn't count unless you can answer this question. What? But we caught you. What's with the Q&A?
I thought I had you there.
Something's not right. That guy's been staring at us this whole time. Hide and seek might have. Don't run! I got you, Hook!
Not fair! I'm the boss of the moles. How can I lose to a bunch of villains? Do your worst. I'm not afraid.
What are they feeding you kids down here? My instincts are telling me something.
Nonsense!
All right, the jig is up. Your voice gave it away.
But I'm Julian of 1,000 Faces. Why did you have to talk to me? My reputation is ruined. What will the boss think?
No need for the melodrama. That was still a magical performance.
I'm sorry, boss. I failed.
Darn! How did you see through Julian's disguise? What villainy is this? Those with keen eyes see the dust between the stars. I came up with that, by the way. Hey, I read books, you know. So, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. You can tell us now, right?
Yes. The boss of the moles is true to her word.
Hook saw the blue-haired guy take your dark-haired friend to the fight club.
Of course, there's a fight club.
The fight club?
I thought the first rule was.
Don't talk about it.
Is this more secret talk?
Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Where is the fight club? Can you show us the way?
But it's an obvious building. Grown-ups are just useless. Come with Hook. I'll take you over.
Thanks.
That's Pitch Dark Hook the Great to you. Who said you could shorten my title?
A club just for fighting. Who knew undergrounders had such brutal hobbies?
In fact, it's awesome!
They let you take part? When did this place last have an inspection?
Loads of kids take part.
Despicable. My criminal act.
Gotta stick close to Hook.
Damn, don't tell me that the chest like you said there, damn it. No, I didn't.
We're here! This is it! Hook's gonna go fight. See you later! Who's in charge here? How can they just, like... The moles are in charge, that's who! But only the kids. Wildfire's in charge of grown-up business. The moles control everything underground. Ooh, they need one more player there.
The 8th and final rule. How big is this? Oh my god.
Where have you been?
My friend, looking for a ticket?
Brothers and sisters! Are you ready for today's
It
most
is a Drake Fight Club.
spectacular, spine-tingling, earth-shattering contest? On one side, recommended by tall, blue, and handsome, the unsmiling, pulverizing, and his opponent is none other than the unfeeling. Given that no other fighter was willing to take on the strength of Team Robomatic, Koldrak, and so, let the
Quick, let's help him!
Oh, brothers and sisters! An unexpected turn of a...
So you're awake.
Yeah, the first thing we did was go look for you. And now that we found you, we're trying to make sure you don't get your butt kicked. You're welcome!
Brothers and sisters! You can feel their passion! The magnetic pull of this electric sport is undeniable. But let me reiterate, these competitions are for professionals only. Whatever you do, kids, don't try this at home. And Cold Dragon Young is signaling that the contest will go ahead. He's just itching to get into it. And so are we. It's the Iron Fists of Cold Dragon Young and friends versus the Iron Skin of Team Robomatic.
I can take them on my own, you know.
Oh, we need to work on your emotional intelligence.
Time to twirl!
This song's just for you. Keep up my tempo!
Oh, what a beautiful performance! Cold Dragon Young and his last-minute admirers emerge victorious!
Admirers? How come we don't get cool nicknames? Forget it. I think our taste in nicknames is different. Hey, look! It's Sampo! Huh?
Let's get after him.
That guy can't have gotten too far. Let's search nearby.
What was that one? The one we got just now?
Hey, it's you! I was just thinking to myself, am I getting robbed? Who are these people following me? So, you start to walk a little faster. And anywho, if I just turned around, I could have thrown open my arms and said a big hi to my old friends.
Save it. You saw us in there and got scared, so you pulled a runner.
Me? Scared? Oh, my friends, what do I have to fear? Surely I haven't done anything to offend you. Whoa. Rewind. If I hadn't made a break for it, Japard would have caught all of us. And do you think he would have given... Meanwhile, there I was, looking out for... I had no choice but to take you guys down here.
Be that as it may, did you really have to poison us?
Maybe you've forgotten, but we were...
So it wasn't to...
Don Hung, what secret?
Well, I'm not certain yet. But there's more to our friend here than meets the eye.
You win. I'll help you to the best of my ability, free of charge, I might add. But please, don't go spreading rumors about me. All right, to prove my sincerity, I'll introduce you to Wildfire. If you're looking for something down here, they're the ones to ask. Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch, of course. Wildfire has no reason to help you yet, so I'm telling you, no matter Have a little faith. It's like...
So, what does Wildfire do all day?
everything. They keep the peace, uphold justice, fight for resources, distribute goods. Huh. Where's Joshua?
What are those shiny rocks?
This is geomarrow, an exothermic ore. The underground and the surface are sealed off from one another, right? Well, only the geomarrow transport line is still running. The underground sends ore to the surface, and the surface sends goods to the underground. At least in theory. Most undergrounders are miners, and this is what they mine for a living. You know, if we didn't have geomarrow to burn, this world would have frozen to death long ago. All right, let's keep moving. The person I was looking for isn't here. Old Oleg isn't here either? Where is everyone?
So you're leading us on another wild goose chase?
I wouldn't dare! Trust me, we're getting close.
Huh? What's that huge structure in the distance?
Oh, that's the furnace core. It's the pillar that connects the underworld and the overworld. People used to travel up and down that thing, but then...
Then what?
It's a long story. In any case, practically nothing moves up or down anymore.
Except you.
Oh, come on, my dear fellow. I thought we weren't going to discuss this. I beg you, the fewer rumors there are about me, the better. Zila's usually always out on patrol here at this time.
Oh,
what's Wildfire up to? Are they avoiding me?
Hey, look! Who is that? It looks like she's in trouble.
My friends, don't just stand there. This drama doesn't need any more bystanders.
Oh? You know, it might be interesting to see you get in trouble.
We should avoid attracting too much attention. But we can't just leave her.
I was kidding. And get your own opinion. But I agree with Don Hung. We can't just leave her to the bullies.
Well said. The young lady is wise and righteous.
Let's help her.
All right, princess. Let's dispense with the pleasantries.
You dare attack someone on our turf? Well, how about a few rounds with me?
Darn it! Quick, disperse!
Spineless thugs.
Miss Zila, phew. It's a good thing you showed up when you did. My heartfelt thanks. These vagrants have got some nerve looking for trouble in Wildfire Terra.
Shut it, Sampo. This is you written all over it. Wildfire has countless issues on its plate right now. We don't need a side order of Koski. I hear Silvermane Guard is paying the underworld a visit. Is that you?
You kidnapped me and brought me to the underground. What is the meaning of this?
Listen to her. What is the meaning of this? She still thinks she's an overworld princess. Do you know what's become of us down here while you live the easy life? Did you even consider the fate of the underworlders?
The Silvermane Guards aren't living the easy life. We are constantly engaged with the enemy, defending Belobog from the scourge of attacking monsters and protecting all those above and below the surface.
Do you even hear yourself? You protect the underground? redeploying every guard to the surface, sealing off the only passageway. Protecting the so-called architects, more like it.
The Madam Guardian has her reasons.
Enough talk. You're coming with me. Chief Oleg wants to see you, and he's got more than a few questions.
Perfect, Miss Hila. We were just on our...
Fully booked. Who are they? What good is your name by itself?
Well, it's like this. The chief's in the market for specific...
We're looking for a Stellaron.
You're right. I don't understand it. And I don't plan on passing the message on either. Wildfire, I'm leaving.
Continue to reaching trailblaze level 14. Oh, come on. Get training. Expeditions, I see. Huh. Right, I guess we'll end it here for now. Basically just grind the level in my uptime. bookstore. You know what? We'll get one of this. Just so I can basically like end it off with one more like, you know, summon. Oh, another king. Yeah. Right, let's go back to the forward card then. Right, I'll end it there for now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be see you all next time. I'm not gonna say when. I'll basically post on Twitter when it will happen.